at around 3 p.m. and I was left on the hands of my auntie. So when I was there with my auntie, she told me, Margaret, tomorrow I'm going to take you to my daughter. That is my cousin. Yeah. You stay with her. And before that, Rebecca, I had spoken to my mom because I know that she's watching whatever I'm saying.
Okay.
So when my auntie drove me to my cousin, the cousin told me that I cannot stay with 2 girls who are grown up. And so the other one she was mentioning was a house girl.
Okay.
Then she told us that now one of you has to leave. Then I told her, let me leave, but retain the other one.
Yeah.
And no, she told me no. I had already spoken to my mom and your mom so that I can host you, I can stay with you until you get a job. So the following day, she told the other girl, the house girl, to pack and go. So I was left there doing all the houseworks, and you know how tiresome it is.
Okay.
I remember there was a time I really cried one night, but God spoke to me and he told me that whatever you do, do it as you are working for me.
True.
And then there, the burden which I had was lifted up. And from there, I started working now. And there was no pay. It's not like nowadays.
No. Make it clear to us.
Yeah.
Now, at this time, you have arrived in this house and the other girl has left.
Yeah.
Now you've been hired to become a house girl.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, taking care of the
So
kids.
that's how you came in Nairobi?
That's
That
how
was Nairobi where?
In Umoja.
In Umoja.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Wow. Now tuambie venye ulipatana na mchungaji.
Vile nilipatana na mchungaji, because from there, before I say how I met my husband, God performed a miracle, and my dad got a job, and he was able to take me to the secretarial courses, and I did it. God blessed me with a job. And I had now to shift to Dadola.
Margaret, I want to take you back.
Yeah.
There's this time now, sasa umeambiwa you have become a house girl.
Yes.
And you've started working as a house girl.
For 1
Did you
year.
connect with your mom and ask her, what's this?
Yeah, but my mom she was just telling me to be patient.
Okay.
And even when I got my first job and I moved to Dadola, she was mad at me because she said that I have gone in a bad place, blah, blah, blah. But where I went, we had a lot of peace.
Okay.
So one day I used to be quiet. Even now it's not like so
Okay.
how I met my bishop, with the live with girls, maybe some people will come and approach you.
It's true.
But I never let anybody down. I was telling them that I'm not to go to another person because I wasn't lady.
Okay.
But as the days went by, because I used to share with another auntie whatever was happening to me. And my aunt told me, you see these guys who are coming and you are refusing them. One day, you'll look for them or they look for you, you won't get them.
Oh, yeah.
Then I came to realize, oh, yes, it is true. The years are still going. Then there is this man. He used to preach and I used to fear him preaching. And before that, I had told God, I don't want to be married by somebody who is rich.
Oh.
Because I was also very poor. So,
so you want to start a humble beginning together.
And God answered my prayer because Samuel had nothing at all, only a stool and a table. And so he comes and approaches me, and then I said, no, you have girls there in Bible school, because by then he was in Bible school.
Okay.
Whom you can approach, who can preach well. To me, I cannot be able to study before the people and preach. But he said, no, I have prayed and God have already shown it is you.
Wow.
So that's how I came to meet him. And he told me that he wanted us to go and meet in a hotel. But then he was somehow shy, although he was a pastor.
Okay. And the rest is history.
Exactly.
Wow. You're so noble. And of course,
you.
today we are talking about a woman of noble character.
Yeah.
And I hope you're going to take us through, because your upbringing has taught us a lot, being noble, being a woman of character, and all that. Introduce to us, tell us, who is this noble woman?
Okay, this one takes me to Proverbs 31.
Wow.
From verse 10 to 31. There is a question that is being asked there.
Yeah.
That a wife of noble character or a woman who can fight, she is worthy. She is worthy far more than rubies. That's what the Bible says.
Okay.
But this proverb, that one woman, I cannot only talk about the married women.
Yeah.
Even the single, the widow, they can learn a lot from this Proverb 31. And so this woman of Proverb 31, I can say that she has dignity and strength. And this strength she normally gets it from the Lord. So this woman, what sets her apart, it is the way she carries herself and also the way she talks with wisdom. And this woman also fears the Lord. So that is the woman of dignity and strength.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, talking about a woman of strength, take us through the Bible and tell us in particular places like Proverbs that one, like you've mentioned. Tell us about that woman of strength. Like, should we rely on her? Because it talks a lot about that woman.
Yes, Rebecca, thank you for that. This woman of Proverbs 31 verse 10 to 31, there is a lot of things that we can learn from her.
Yeah.
And so, as I have said that, even she's talking to she. So long as you are a woman, you can still learn a lot about life from her. And I would urge every woman to keep on reading about it, so that you can even start practicing whatever she does. Because she has the inner beauty, not only the outward beauty. Yes.
So like you've talked about the outward beauty. Yeah. Should this woman, because most women, let us talk about these married women, wakati umeolewa and like you've started life, you think like you should not make yourself, you should not look beautiful because already you're taken. Talk to us about that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm not against the outward beauty. And all what I can say about it is, it is good once you get married or even before you are married to keep yourself clean, to keep yourself neat. Because like now sometimes you can get married and once you are married you settle and you see there is no need of buying the clothes or using the jewel, making your hair.
True.
You know, with these men, they are also looking outside there.
They
are seeing beautiful girls. And now, when you put on the T-shirt, surely Rebecca, which is written Kibaki Tosha, Segenge Ngombe,
Omo powerful,
all that. And then maybe your husband comes in the house, always fighting you with this sash and the stockings in the head. You cannot be attracted to him. But I can say that it is good to look good, especially to God and also to your husband. And also to present yourself to others. Yeah.
And I think it's also important because if you have children who are girls, they can learn from you.
Exactly.
Tell us about this noble woman who is still working and at the same time she needs to serve in the house. Because we tend to leave all the chores to our house helps. Talk about that woman who wakes up early in the morning, 5 o'clock, and she needs to leave. She's a career woman.
Okay, you see, like now, this woman of Proverbs 31, verse 10 to 31, she's all around. She's a farmer. She's a businesswoman. She finds the field there and she buys. She considers it and she buys it. So even as women, we don't need to be lazy women. We need to be hardworking. So you can make it, but let your strength, you receive it from the Lord. Because I believe once you trust in the Lord and you commit everything that you do, the Lord will give you that strength to do everything and to balance everything. Because like now, if I happen to give you an example of myself, I have children, I have husband, and also there is a church there to minister.
True.
And I have to balance everything. But the first priority, it is God. The second, it is my family. Like my husband, Bishop Samuel Munai, is so busy.
Very.
Because he's presiding,
Bishop.
deputy presiding bishop, of Favour Kenya. So you find that he travels a lot. And since I have the children, I cannot keep on traveling. I have to take care of the kids. Many people say, hey, Margaret, we don't know, we know Bishop, wherever maybe I go. But we have to balance.
You have to.
So at the same time, I have to think also about the church. And I have also to think about other things that I do, the personal things.
True.
Yes.
And of course, you have mentioned about him now traveling so much. And of course, you don't need even sometimes to travel with him.
Exactly.
You need to take care of the siblings. You have to take care of the church also. When he leaves, you're in charge maybe of some other things.
You're right.
Now, tell us about humility and a beautiful heart. a beautiful heart of this noble woman, because of course she needs to have a very big heart. Like, as women, when he's traveling, you need to be close to him. You watch him so that maybe he feels secure. But in this case, you have to have a big heart. Tell us about that.
Thank you so much. I remember before I got married, I had a very nice couple. That is Pastor Kupara and Mrs. So they told me, since you are getting married to a pastor,